Ladies, gentlemen, subscribers, and listeners, weighing in at a gentleman never asks and a lady never tells, Haven the Whisper Rain, and her tag team partner, Jason the Nova Sean Carl. And you are listening to As the Heel Turns.
3, 2, 1.
As that wonderful intro and countdown that I'm keeping, I told you we are on As the Heel Turns. I'm your host, Jason. Joining me, my boss. Introduce yourself.
I'm Haven.
Oh, wow.
Nobody boss.
And today we are going to be doing some talking. We're going to answer some questions, review the wrestling this week. We had a pay-per-view this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and start off right now. That is I'm going to go ahead on record and say that's probably my favorite cell match I've ever seen. I'm talking about the opening for me personally.
Yes, it was amazing.
That match. That match,
though?
Bro, when Big E was hulking up and was staring dude through his soul, I was like, no.
I was kind of scared. I was like, did he do something to Big E he wasn't supposed to in real life? Like, I was almost scared for a second.
Big E was not bullshitting. Big E was like, bring your ass.
But you know what I liked about that match?
What's that?
You know, it was nothing, no funny shit. Like, they all seriously gave it their all. There was no funny games. There was no interference. It was just 4 men going wild, and I liked it.
Dude, yeah, there was no shenanigans. It was just I know the term clean. You know, all cell matches are clean, but like if this was a straight up street fight, it would have been clean still.
Right. It was just so good. The spots were amazing, and they even wrestled. You know what I mean? So it was like they gave us everything.
Dude, Xavier Woods is a G for taking that beating.
Bro, excuse me, yo, that was a beating of a lifetime.
Man, he got tore up. He had welts and everything. I was like, this match.
But you know what's crazy is the fact that, you know, usually when somebody gets beat with a kendo stick, it's to their back. Mm-hmm. He took it to the front too, with his hands tied up above his head. So you can't really brace for that. He just got the shit beat out of him.
Dude, I couldn't, man. Yo. Yo. I remember a friend of ours, Van, said, what happened when you booked in a cell match? He said, I'm not showing up.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it do be getting real.
No call, no show.
But the thing is, I'd rather take a cell match. I just don't want to take a street fight because then you can get beat with a kendo stick, and I don't want it.
You don't want it.
They wildin'.
Oh, dude. So like, I'm telling you, in that finish, man, when you saw it coming, it wasn't when you saw them hit that final sequence with the splash on the steel chair, like, oh, you know this match is over. That's it. It's over. But you just didn't end.
I didn't. It was like 30 minutes, and I was like, no, I needed more. Like, give me more.
It was just so good. I was just like, look at this. Look at this.
And, you know, I'm actually happy the Usos won because I love the Usos.
Uso things.
Right. Like, but the New Day gave it so much. Like, I really love it. I ain't gonna front. And they had a lot of creativity in there, too, when they kind of locked up, I think, Jimmy with the kendo sticks in the corner. That was cool.
You know what's funny? They one of my friends pointed out that it's so crazy how they evolved as teams in the last years and change. He said, because remember, they had a feud before where the roles reversed, and those matches were, for lack of a better term, booty. Yeah. But now they're over here tearing it down. Right.
Like, I think they really forced each other to grow and to push it, you know what I mean, in the ring, because they literally fought all summer, and each match, I feel, that got better than the last one.
I agree. I agree. Like, there are people who are like, I want these guys to fight forever. Because,
yeah,
dude, like, we were sad to see it end because it ended on Tuesday, but like, it's gonna come back up because the New Day need their rematch. It's going eventually.
Right. And did the Usos kind of turn, like, not face, but
I think they're tweeners.
Yeah, it seemed like now you don't know which way they're gonna go.
Because I love it. Because remember when they were running at everybody? He's like, everybody in the back, they suck.
Damn.
Yeah, the Usos said on the promo on Tuesday, they were like, they said, we respect you, New Day. And they're like, respect, okay. And they're like, but everybody in the back there, they suck. And I was like, wow.
And then we saw all the teams come out.
All the teams. And I love it. They were running down everybody. And then when they got to the fashion police, he's like, no, they're cool.
Because how can you not like the fashion police?
Right. You know what team has disappeared that everybody used to like that nobody's heard from?
Who?
Heath Slater and Rhino.
Yo, that's so true. I totally forgot about them.
My friend made a good point. This week on SmackDown, we saw like the whole roster.
Yeah, except for like I think Ty and Jinder, but they had a dark match, I think.
Yep. And remember, for all you people listening out there, the reason they have some of these people not wrestling the show is because, let's be real, people don't stay around for 205. So they advertise a big match after 205 for you to stay. Because when I went, AJ wrestled a match, but after 205 Live, he wrestled another match so people could stay around.
And did you stay?
No, I went home. I saw AJ wrestle already.
I was about to say, of course you didn't.
I'm not staying 10, 11, 12 at night to watch no cruiserweights flip. But don't get twisted. I like the cruiserweights. But I'm not staying to midnight to watch it.
I feel you, though, especially when you got to drive back home.
Dude, I had an hour and a half drive, and I'm staying to midnight with work at 6 a.m.? No.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, you'd have been upset.
Look, I saw AJ, I saw Shin, I saw all the people I wanted to see, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Dude, I'm going home. I seen everybody.
But AJ is AJ, so I think I might have stayed.
See, but you already saw him, though.
But he's AJ.
Shout out to you, by the way, for convincing me to sneak up closer, because there was definitely an empty seat up front. I just snuck up there.
Telling you, that's what we did that one time. I was like, well, I think we can go closer.
Yep. And the guy looked at me, he's like, is this your seat? And I was like, yep. And he was
like, yeah, buddy.
I don't believe you, but I'm not going to check. I was like, cool.
That's crazy, though.
But to back up, then we had our champ got the cleanest victory.
Woo!
Clean
is hell. It made me so proud. So proud. Because people bitch like, oh, he can't win a match without the Singh brothers. Oh my God, his matches in the same way. Well, they weren't there. They got banned. And he kicked Nakamura's ass.
You know what the crazy thing about that is?
Talk to him.
I think the Colossus and the F5 are the two strongest booked finishers right now.
You might be right, actually, because no one's kicked out of his move yet.
Nobody this entire year has kicked out of those moves. Every other finisher has been kicked out this year.
Look at that. Look at our champion.
Look at that. I was like, okay. So he won clean. And I loved it.
Clean.
And we also had that main event. We can't skip that main event with Shane McMahon and scaring us half to death.
Did he?
Against Kevin Owens. Dude, no. I thought they were really going to fall off. Like, seriously.
Wait, what scared me first was when Kevin was going to jump off to frog splash him. I put my phone down. I sat up. And you know how you have your hands over your eyes, but you peeking through your fingers? That was me. Because I said, if he really jumps, this is not going to be pretty.
Right. And I was like, I can't. I did the same thing. I put down my phone. I was like, no, you can't. No, Kevin, don't do this. It's not worth it. don't do
right. Like, I wasn't ready for that.
And then, like, oh, man. But that ending shocked the hell out of me.
Our good little boy, Sammy.
Because I didn't see him at first. I thought Kevin just got up.
Yeah, I didn't see. It's like when they did the replay, then it was like, oh, what?
And I was like, well, maybe he's trying to help his friend. And then he threw Kevin Owens on top of Shane. I was like, oh, he's helping him.
It was a shock, man.
My favorite meme, I think I shared it. It was like, what was it? If you wouldn't help me like Sami Zayn would help Kevin Owens, we were never friends. Delete.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
Real shit.
Oh,
Oh,
it was amazing.
oh, but it was a fantastic match. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be real with you. People talk mad stuff about gender and all these people and Shane and blah blah. I'm gonna be honest. Shane is actually a pretty good wrestler.
Yo, he stepped it up these past 2 years because he definitely wrestled AJ in their match at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he was doing that, I was like, hold up. Are they really wrestling? Oh, okay. Can't be mad at it.
Shane put out some technical moves. I was like, look at you.
He ain't half bad. So I respect him. He's what, 40 something, and he's still learning and improving himself. I like it.
Hey, he's the oldest dude doing a shooting star press. Respect.
Right. And it's nice. It's really pretty looking. I don't think he's ever hit it, but he gets a at least he tried.
I don't think I've ever seen him hit it. You're right.
I don't think he has.
Oh, just so you know, this is a fun fact. We'll get back on topic. So they did an interview. You know that terrible name for the Undisputed Era and whatnot? People were bashing that thing saying, oh, the writers are terrible, blah, 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 blah. We found out this week that they came up with it themselves.
Come on.
They were
it's
like,
not horrible, but it could have been something better.
They were like, it was because they were like, oh, their real thing was like, oh, when you think Undisputed, you think the best. And like, we think Era, Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression. So we were like, Undisputed Era. That's a cool name, right? And everybody was like, that's not a cool name.
It's decent, but they definitely could have did better.
So like, it's so funny because people forget a lot of the ideas. A lot of the ideas that these characters, these wrestlers would have, they came up with a big part of it. That's why a lot of them are defensive about it. Because like the New Day, their whole thing, and when people started booing originally, every bit of that was their idea. and it happens a lot. Like a lot of Kevin Owens and stuff is like his thing. But,
well, Kevin Owens, I like him. He doesn't do much wrong.
I like Kevin. This is Kevin Owens show now, apparently, because Shane's gone, I guess.
Yo, I wonder how long Shane gonna be out.
Dude, for a long time, I hope. Not nothing against Shane. It's just he took up eating, man. He needs to chill out.
That literally sounded so horrible. For a long time, I hope. Well, damn.
No, he keeps every year he scares me, man. Remember last year's Survivor Series where he got concussed?
Yeah, nah, he does take a lot of risks, so I can't even. Yeah.
Right, but he stayed jumping off. I think it's in his contract to jump off a cell once a year. I think it's just in his contract.
I think so but he doesn't make it.
Never.
He's a genius, man.
But let's move on. It was a great pay-per-view. I honestly think it was my favorite pay-per-view this year. I'll be real with you. Like,
I think it might have been mine too.
Because like a lot of people say that it wasn't their favorite. They named other ones, and when they named the other ones, they named one match. I was like, overall, this pay-per-view is my favorite because I've had other pay-per-views have had better matches, but like for example, at SummerSlam had like 2 or 3 really great matches, but the rest of them were like, okay, they were all right. What's next?
He said, "What's next?"
Right, because like that Fatal 4-Way match was surprisingly entertaining, but on the flip side, none of the rest of the matches were just like they were okay. They were decent. Like the tag team match, again, I'm mad these tag team matches keep stealing the show.
Right. Well, was the tag team match on a pre-show?
It was.
That's so disrespectful.
Disrespect. But yeah. To move on to Monday Night Raw, we got the Shield to open up the show. They were just like, "Yep, we're here."
We're gonna do this now. That's basically what they said.
Because I was late. I'm always late to Raw, like always 3-4 minutes, and I turn it on. And I was like, "What? They're already out here?" What?
Yeah.
I have to ask you a question. What do you think about those shirts they got?
I don't mind the shirt. The shirt they wore on Raw, that's cute. But I have seen another generic looking shirt that just says, Sierra, India, whatever. It's ugly. It's like, it's just a black shirt, and it's like they just put the words right under each other. It just looks dumb and cheap. And
they sold 100,000 units.
That's a damn shame. But the ones with the fist on it, I think those is cool. It's classic Shield shit.
Yeah, and I like the color. I like the color palettes on it too. Like, I'd wear that.
Right.
the best. My friend said it best. The best wrestling shirts you see, and people barely realize they're wrestling shirts. Not because wrestling is bad or anything like that, because wrestling's awesome. It's just when they see it, they're like, "That's a really cool ass shirt. What is it?" Because a lot of people, when they see a shirt and they know it's wrestling, like it's like, you remember those gaudy old T-shirts they have where they have a person's whole face on them?
Oh my goodness!
I couldn't stand those shirts. I'm not walking around with a picture with the whole Rock on my shirt. No.
Yeah, I've never had one of those.
And like, but those were gaudy to me. And people were like, "Oh, those are definitely wrestling shirt because it's got the Rock on it." But now they have like phrases, pictures, images. Like, I love Jinder's shirt because I love just everything about the shirt.
Yes, he needs another one.
You're right, but like, yeah, I like when a shirt looks so cool that like people who have no idea what wrestling are like, I want that shirt. That's what I mean. Right. I'm like, yeah. And like the fifth one, absolutely. The one with just the generic names, I would pay $0 for that shirt.
$0.
Bada boom. Realest champ in the room, apparently. Well, not anymore.
Good.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's my. I'm gonna tell you a rumor, and I'm gonna tell you my opinion on that. This is gonna be real controversial, but like, I did not want him to lose to Kalisto, and here's why. Even my computer was like, "That's bullshit."
I was like, "What's happening?"
But no, here's why that's bullshit. Or I didn't like it. First off, Kalisto has 0 charisma, 0 negative. When I saw it, you saw me when they were wrestling. I walked up, I went to the kitchen, and I was like, I'm not watching this match. You said it was a good match. And the thing is, Kalisto can wrestle. Those two are the exact opposites. Kalisto can wrestle, but has 0 charisma. While Enzo can't wrestle, but has a great charisma. Whether you hate him, whether you like him or not, he's got charisma.
True.
And so my biggest thing is, as much as I hated having Enzo as champ, he was good talking smack, and he got the main event every week.
Right.
And now they're just going to be back to what? Not on the show, middle of the card, open it up. They're not main event. Kalisto ain't main event, nothing.
Yeah, he's not. He's definitely not.
But they did. But the rumor was that Kalisto's run was done. It's being done for one reason and one reason only.
And what's that?
To get rid of that stupid clause that they had made.
Oh yeah. Why did they even do that?
Originally what it was the original plan was we were going to call up somebody to eventually take it from him.
Oh.
But in the meantime, he's going to feud with Kalisto for like a while, but never lose to Kalisto. But they were like, "Oh man, this is not going to work." So yeah, they gave it to Kalisto. They said pretty much expect Enzo to win back at TLC in like 2 weeks.
That's so dumb.
Well, from now it's a week from now. But yeah, they said expect that. That's absolutely going to happen.
Ridiculous.
Because they're trying to build up other people. Kalisto is he's literally just there to hold a place. That's all it is. To get rid of that stupid clause that they made for some reason.
He's literally a placeholder.
He is the definition of a transitional champion.
Well, it fucking happens.
But no, I was so pumped to see. But that was cool and all. The Shield thing, they powerbombed Braun Strowman. Which when I saw that, I was like, man, Roman must be really big because Braun Strowman is not a light guy.
Right, he was definitely on his shoulders.
And I was like, and I'm gonna make a joke right there. You definitely want to be on his shoulders instead. Am I right?
You know it.
Can I say that I'm mad? I hate when a wrestler gets popular and the bandwagon fills up for like 2 weeks.
Right.
People been sleeping on Mickey. Mickey always been cute. What you talking about?
She really has been, but you know these guys.
Mickey, and when I was up there repping Mickey by my damn self, looking ridiculous, and then she comes out there like, oh, Mickey looks great as usual, and everybody's like, oh my god, she's so amazing. Like the internet fills up with, she's so hot. Really? Really?
Shut up.
But I did like that. I actually did like that mini "This Is Your Life" thing that Alexa did. That actually made me giggle a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
That was your thing? That
was my thing. It made me laugh because, dude. Okay, can I be real with you?
Good.
I just don't care. Like, it's not even a Raw versus SmackDown thing. It really is not a Raw versus SmackDown thing. It's just that because the belt just gets passed around like it ain't nobody's business. I don't care about the division at all.
Damn.
It's gonna take a miracle for me to care about that division. It really is, because like, look, my biggest thing is Alexa's always gonna be champ because Bayley. I didn't say they would fumble. I don't think they fumble Bayley. Here's my opinion on Bayley. I like Bayley because I know what Bayley is. Bayley is corny, but I like corny. Bayley has always been corny, but I like Bayley. Because people were like, she's going to be the next John Cena, right? And I agree. But when they brought her up to Maine and she was treated like John Cena, like, you know, to the kids and whatnot, people were like, oh, she's so lame. Bro, you think John Cena's lame? What are you talking about?
Right.
Like, she was always, because the thing is, if you want to be like John Cena, she'll get the John Cena reaction, meaning people boo her. So, like, when she got booed, I was like, oh, that's what's going to happen. You can't, if you cater to just kids, they're going to get booed. That's just the truth.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of the grown-ups just want some edgy character. So the happy-go-lucky ones are like, ew, get out of here.
Like, do people realistically think that somebody whose whole gimmick is I like hugging people was going to get cheered on Raw? A gimmick has always been I hug people.
It really has.
And so, like, I didn't think it was people like they bumbled her. I was like, no. See, I've always been arguing NXT crowd is a different monster. It's like I don't want to call it TNA, but like it was old school TNA. Where like old school TNA's crowd was the same crowd every week, so they got to know the people. It was like going to work and seeing your buddies. So like you're gonna cheer for your buddies, right?
Yeah.
So like I'm not saying it's a bad crowd; it's a fantastic crowd, but it's a different thing entirely. Like just because they'll get cheered in NXT don't mean Chicago's gonna cheer them. Like,
and that's what I feel like. That's what they don't realize. Like, it's definitely some people don't transition well with their character.
Like my perfect argument is gonna be this: like, you know, I love Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, he's not gonna transition.
There is no way on this earth that Velveteen Dream is gonna work on a main roster. Never in 100,000 million years.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Because it is a what I like to call a what did I call it? I call it an Impact Wrestling gimmick.
Wow.
Because Impact got some goofy gimmicks, but they work. Like, for example, I don't know if you knew this, but the worst storyline AJ Styles has ever had, ever in his entire career, was in TNA.
What was it?
Ric Flair was his mentor and was teaching him how to be a styling, profiling guy, sleep with a bunch of random women, and wear expensive suits. You know, the opposite of who AJ Styles is as a person, right?
Right.
The storyline culminated with this woman saying that she got knocked up by AJ Styles and to claim the baby.
Oh my goodness.
It was a ridiculous storyline that ended with AJ Styles essentially just quitting, quote unquote, quitting TNA. And he left for a whole year. And like it was a horrible storyline. It ended cool though. He came back and was like, "Yeah, I'm back." He had a beard. He was rocking a beard, Haven, and like,
you know, I love bearded AJ.
He came back, won the world title. I was like, "Look at you, look at you."
Progress in life.
But I call it TNA gimmick because only a TNA would they have a gimmick where your whole thing is you knocked up somebody and like they want you to claim the baby. Well, no, I'm wrong because you know. Jason Jordan, I'm wrong. Never mind.
Well, he was a product of that.
My black son.
Yo, shut up.
But it's gonna take a lot for me to care. And by the way, that fatal five-way match, they did not have those rules down at all.
You were talking about with the women?
Yeah, they said it was a 5-way match, and then they made an elimination match because even Cole was like, "Oh, I guess my notes are wrong."
Yeah, I did hear him.
And like, and go ahead and say your line, the roll-up line. Go ahead and say it.
A fucking roll-up.
Can a match end without a roll-up, please?
They was doing well for a while though.
They really were.
And then they were like, "It's time to bring them back."
Right. So you know what the Raw division has taught me? This is what the Raw division has taught me. Okay. The draw division has taught me that Nia can beat anybody but Sasha. Bailey could beat anybody but Alexa Bliss.
Fucking sad, yo.
Alexa Bliss and Sasha can trade wins back and forth. Emma can't beat nobody.
No one.
And Mickie James just pops up when they need her. Yep. Oh, and Dana Brooke is there sometimes.
Yo, she's another one. Pops up every 3 months and then she's gone again.
Yep. But overall, what you think of Raw? Did you think it was good, bad, skippable, fast forward, background noise? What's up?
It was decent. It was definitely decent.
Yeah.
Good in the beginning and a good in the end, and everything in the middle was like blah. But this week I feel like even the stuff in the middle was pretty entertaining. You know, I liked the women's match. I liked when the Shield came back out and kicked Braun Strowman's ass. Like I loved it. So it was okay. I mean, even like I said, even the Kalisto and Enzo match, that was a good match. I was shocked that it was a good match.
I know.
And I didn't think Kalisto was gonna win actually, so that was a surprise. Raw was pretty good. I'm gonna say it was pretty good. It was better.
But did it make you want to watch 205?
No. No, it did not.
Damn. Moving on then further.
Wait. I just want to say, I only watched 205 live when Neville had a big match, so he was my reason.
True. Moving on to SmackDown Live, the house that AJ Styles built. First off, they gave the tag team a show gave the tag team people 20 to 30 minutes of the show.
Amazing.
Dude, we got to see all the tag teams.
We did. Oh, and can we talk about the new team or the returning team? Yes,
my boys.
They was missing for months and months and months.
Hot off the indie circuit, Luke Harper.
Yo, you an ass. And Eric Rowan. Come on, you can't do that to him now.
Oh, the dude who fought The Rock like a couple years back. I got you.
You are such a jerk. Just want you to know that. The guys who were in the Wyatt family.
Oh, wait, the little children that sung?
Boy.
Girl, we forgot about Raw. We forgot about the Bray Wyatt Finn Balor thing.
Oh, no. That's what we're supposed to do. Forget about it. Oh, I have some... Listen, I want to say this to y'all. Finn Balor was in the ring talking. Bray Wyatt showed up on the Titantron or whatever. Do they still call it that?
Yep.
Okay, he was there. He's talking, and now Sister Abigail is alive and well. And then Bray transforms. Now he has black makeup around his eyes. He got a black, almost like a wedding veil. And he has the double voice, the women voice mixed with his voice. So I'm guessing he was possessed by her, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was cheesy AF.
Can I defend it for 1 second?
You can. It is a free country.
My only thing is, I said this in the group. We're dealing with two characters who deal with the cheese. Because let's be real. What was our big complaint about people transforming? That when people transform to other characters, we want them to wrestle differently.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, when we get Sister Abigail Bray Wyatt versus Demon Finn Balor, they gonna wrestle exactly the same as normal.
Yeah. And there's gonna be no difference but the shit they got on their bodies.
But you already know, I like both guys, but I am checked out of this feud.
I checked out a long time ago.
No, my friend said something so funny. He had me rolling. He said, we got the cult leader with no cult versus the dude who's the only member of his club.
Wow. Listen, we are Balor Club, you jerk. But no, that's crazy.
And it was just so funny to me. But and we forgot to talk about my favorite part of the show. Titus Worldwide.
That was your favorite part?
No, just saying Titus Worldwide.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
The catchphrase.
Moving
but
on.
check it. But check it though. The one thing that pissed me off even more than Bray Wyatt being Sister Abigail was when the show was going off. Kalisto won the belt. Enzo was laid out. Michael Cole is closing the show, right? You know, he was like, "Oh, Kalisto, this, that, and the third." Why did he then say, "And Sister Abigail"? Like, first of all, Michael Cole, Sister Abigail ain't got shit to do with the end of this show, right? You did not need to remind us that just happened tonight. And then he said it again too, like before the end of the show, and then at the end of the show. But I'm like, why he keep bringing up the Sister Abigail shit?
Oh, you didn't know? He gets paid per time. He says Shield, Sister Abigail, and all that stuff.
He was getting me tight. I'm like, yo, stop trying to make that a thing. Like, nobody gives a shit about Bray being Sister Abigail. Like, no.
As a Bray Wyatt fan, I don't.
And that's a shame when his fans don't even give a shit about it. It should have been an actual woman, or they should have just let her just be dead. Because what he gonna wrestle in? What he gonna come out with? Eye makeup.
What's he gonna do? He gonna have a whole bunch of paint, just like Finn, and they gonna wrestle in paint. We're gonna have two grown men wrestling in paint in their normal ass clothes, wrestling our normal ass match. How a few got 4 damn matches? 4 damn matches, and they all normal matches.
And I didn't really give a shit about either one of them, to tell you the truth.
I have not been interested in any match. Like, I'm just like, it's pretty bad when I'm more invested in Elias Sampson versus Titus.
Crazy.
Because, like, I'll say this on the show. Every time Elias on the show, I do pop with him. I get a little pop. Like,
you walk with Elias. I know.
Yeah, because he's mad funny. And he's obviously an older Seth Rollins.
Clearly, right?
He's huge. But he's
wait. He's thick.
Thick. I have to put a little extra on there, you know.
Yo, you put so much extra on that. Like, how? How did you manage to do that?
Got you, girl. You know, roll the K's. Anyway.
Oh, that was so funny.
But on to the Bludgeon Brothers on SmackDown. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan.
Yeah, Eric Rowan.
I'm ready for it. People said they're a knockoff War Machine, but like the thing I gotta say about that is War Machine make mad bank. So what are you mad about? Like, I'm just saying, like, it's like being a knockoff. Like, let's say you would knock off Michael Jackson, but you making money. Make your money.
Right. And at the end of the day, how many more original ideas are there gonna be? Like, as long as the wrestlers put their own spin on something, why are you complaining?
Right.
You can't make wrestling fans happy, so.
Because, like, my biggest thing was when people say it's not original, I was like, you do realize one of the hottest tag teams in the world are nothing but a knockoff.
They're crazy.
The Trash Bucks are nothing but a knockoff. They're Shawn Michaels. They're a little bit Shawn Michaels, a little bit DX, and a little bit NWO. Ain't a damn thing original about them.
Pretty much.
Not a damn thing. Oh, you know what's funny? They did an actual study among a lot of wrestlers coming up now. And they've noticed that as the generations go on, each new generation, like actual like 15, 20 years, has a new main guy they look up to, right?
Okay.
Triple H's generation looked up to Ric Flair. Like all the new wrestlers want to be Ric Flair.
I can see that, yeah.
Now all the wrestlers want to be Shawn Michaels now. Like that's the thing now.
Yeah, that's true. Look at Dolph.
Yeah, and like there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like a cool like trend. That's like a cool transition. Well, Dolph is terrible, but that's a cool transition over there. Can I say one thing right now though?
Go ahead.
People crapped on Dolph Ziggler versus Bobby Roode, but like my biggest thing is, look, Bobby Roode doesn't wrestle a fantastic style. He's like Adam Cole. He doesn't do spots. Bobby Roode is a storyteller. So like, if you don't like storytelling wrestling, just say that. But say, oh, it was terrible because of Dolph Ziggler. No, the match was terrible because you don't like storytelling matches. When he wrestled Nakamura, that's exactly what he did. And like that's what he does. But anyway, Bobby Roode forgot his line this week.
Right, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been, though. That's what I want to point out.
One person said, he was like, let's fight. What?
Like, well, I guess that's it. That's all it is, promo.
Oh, yeah. But it's going to be interesting. I know it's going to be blow up. I want to see Dolph sail onto the sunset. I want to see him going. He's already secured his Hall of Fame. He's good. He's just, it might be 20, 30 years from now, but he's going to get in.
I kind of wish Dolph would go to NXT. Like, he's somebody who should go to NXT, and he'll probably be good.
He would fit perfectly. And it's not a knock on NXT, but like, they're not promo heavy. They're all in ring. NXT, I've said it hundreds of times. NXT is for just pure wrestling. Their promos in NXT are not great. They never have been. But the best promo worker NXT ever had, honestly, was Enzo or Samoa Joe. Because Samoa Joe can make a mean promo.
Oh, yeah, he can. But it's just like NXT makes stars. And Dolph, he needs a repackaging. And that's just not going to happen on the main roster. Because it's like they don't give a shit about him.
It's not. Exactly. The thing that I think a lot of people have trouble with, like one show I watched went into it a lot. And they said, like they broke it down. They said NXT's thing is until Finn Balor came around, and even after him, actually, NXT focused on getting your in-ring ready, but they didn't focus on your character.
Okay.
Because a lot of people pre-Finn who came up didn't really have characters because that's not what they worked on. Because like we like Finn, you know that. Mm-hmm. But like in NXT, what was his gimmick? He was just a guy who could wrestle really, really good.
But why can't he wrestle really, really good on the main roster? Like, I feel like they giving him throwaway shit to do. I mean, I know that's not the point of this argument, but I'm just going to throw that out there.
But the reason the reason that's happening is, and it's not a knock on the people, because they have it set in stone that they had a year-long storyline with the Brock Roman thing. Every other storyline thing they have is backseat. Because Finn is waited a year and a half and ain't got a rematch yet.
Right, like he's really due a rematch. And it never happened.
Right, Bray didn't get a rematch for his world title. Like, there's a whole bunch of jokers who are like, they're just chilling because Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, it looks like Bray Wyatt and Finn are going to be caught up with this whole Brock thing just to push that storyline. So they're just kind of chilling. They're literally chilling until it's their turn to get beat by Brock.
And that's a shame. Like, I don't know how they don't see that. That's very wrong.
Yeah. But I don't know why they don't just like do something, just move the match up because Brock apparently is around for another year and a half. So like, so I don't know.
Roman should have just won that damn fatal 5-way, fatal 4-way, whatever it was, and called it a day.
But apparently, I don't get why he did. Like, I was just like, okay, just wrap it up, keep on going. And they said that Brock's first match after the WrestleMania thing, his first feud after that, is he's going to pick up the Strowman thing again, which I don't want to see.
I mean, if it can be better, you know, maybe it can be cool.
I am going to agree with you on this. All right, hear me out. We're coming to minds.
Okay.
Braun Strowman is amazing at spots.
But you mean throwing guys around in those spots?
Yeah, and like mat wrestling is not his thing.
Definitely not.
And Brock Lesnar tried to mat wrestle him, and that match was a garbage.
Dudes that are garbage.
Garbage. Because, like, let's be real. Like, if you're going to have a mat wrestling match, have a mat wrestling match with dudes who do that 24/7. Mm-hmm. You got a spot match, have it like him and Strowman had a great spots at SummerSlam. They were throwing people around. It was exciting. But I didn't want to go from that to see these guys like slap on arm bars and shit like that. Unless you go hit a Karana, I don't want to see that.
Don't want to see that shit at all.
Right. And you know what's so strange? That Brock Strowman match was probably Strowman's worst match this year.
Listen, he ain't have no good one. Now let me stop.
Because like him and Dean was my favorite. It was one of my favorite matches this year. But I'm a little biased because like people be sleeping on Dean. Dean can wrestle. People be sleeping on Dean.
But I know you love Dean. I know.
Dude, because people be sleeping on him. They don't like Dean because they don't like Dean's character, which is so confusing because the people usually shit on Dean's character are people who prefer wrestling skill over character. So I'm so confused.
What do you do, right?
What do you want? And when they list their favorite wrestlers, like those motherfuckers have no character. Like I don't even drop the F-bomb a lot, but no, look, people be sleeping on Dean. Like he was the mouthpiece of the Shield when Roman and Seth were learning how to talk. So give him some credit.
Right.
But no, but I think I'm also a little biased because I talk smack like Dean, so I think I'm biased.
You could be just a little bit.
I'm biased. I'm gonna be honest. I'm biased against Dean and Miz, which is weird because I never want to see them feud again. But I do like both of them.
Yeah, I don't want to see them feud again ever.
Ever. I'm so over it. Like if they feud again, I'm done with this angle. Like I'm done. But
yeah, we're done.
But no, on SmackDown though, like on for real, we got to see the tag team thing. That was dope. I loved it. So dope. I love good promos. I love good promos. And whenever run down tag team division, he's like, "You got yourself a Shelton Benjamin."
right? Like they sell them in the store. You got Shelton?
Like, you got a Shelton Benjamin. I'm gonna start doing that.
Yo.
Hey, you know what your podcast is better than my podcast? Because I got me a Haven. I got a Haven Rain. Got me a Haven Rain.
You are so funny. Well, he definitely did say it like, yo, you could go out and get one of those.
Dude, go ahead and pick one up in the store. We got it.
Let me get me a Shelton.
Look, hey, you about to pick up a Seth Rollins in that store the other day.
Yo, you saw? Listen, let me get a Seth Rollins.
Never see you again. Look, I ain't even gonna lie. You give me an Ember, even though I know she's getting married. You give me an Ember. Look.
What about your Mickie James though?
Look, Mickie James got a whole kid. I ain't gonna break up a happy home.
Oh, okay. You know that's very thoughtful of you.
I ain't breaking no happy home. We good. A whole son. I'm not gonna.
Oh my god.
I couldn't handle those Mickey. No, but moving on with that. We got to see the Bludgeon Brothers. We got to see them. We got to see a random tag match. It made me sad.
Damn, it made you sad?
It was a good match, but I didn't get to see enough Rusev, man. It's Rusev Day. Monday was Rusev Day, man.
Listen, they really be violating us on Rusev Day.
Look, we're going to have to make our own Rusev Day because they're not respecting it. He tweeted on a picture. He tweeted online. He said, Christopher Columbus never did this. Celebrate Rusev Day or something like that.
That's funny.
When I celebrate Rusev Day, what I do is I eat cheesecake and I machka the nearest pretty lady.
Rose said I machka her. Yeah, we're done.
I'm just saying. Throw that plum in a circle. Anyway, but moving on. But no, we had that. Then we had the reason why he helped out. Sami Zayn helped out his best friend, Kevin Owens.
His brother.
He's Kevin Owens' guardian angel.
Right?
Hey, I just want me a friend like that.
It's so cute.
Hey, are you gonna save me from hell in the cell? Is that what would you say?
No, I got you.
And if you wouldn't do that, we were never friends.
We said we were never friends.
Oh, dude.
But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, I like Sammy's little explanation. You know, he basically feels unappreciated, and you know, he's not getting opportunities, and he feels like Shane didn't even care about Kevin Owens' life, so he made that decision.
He didn't, and he helped out his brother.
That was such a precious moment.
And wasn't it funny how Kevin Owens was like, yeah, I went to heaven. Like I had an out of body experience, went to heaven, and I was looking to see how I could cut line in heaven.
Yo, he's a true heel. Like he takes that role, he kicks it up a notch.
He really does. I loved everything about it. Moving on, the match that got you hot. I know it did. What happened? Tell us about the match.
So, AJ, Big Daddy Styles, had a rematch for his U.S. title against boring, keep your shirt on Corbin. And listen, the match, it was not a bad match. So let me not even try to be ass. It was not a bad match, but AJ lost. I'm so sad about it. But you know what? I feel like he's gonna move on to bigger and better things.
You're right. scratch a little world title here and there, you know.
But I will say, I did not appreciate the way that Corbin was tossing AJ around the ring. He was violating. It was too much. And now, if anything ever happens to AJ, it's gonna be Corbin's fault. Anything. He missed his flight. It was Corbin's fault.
You right. You saw.
He didn't put the down. It was Corbin's fault.
Corbin ain't even on that show no more. Corbin's fault.
Corbin's fault.
Yo, you're right though.
He's so stupid.
I have one question for you then. Because you're about to spin us out. We got two rumors to talk about. In the next episode, we're gonna talk about something else, but we got questions. Next episode is gonna be some questions / review.
Okay. But
on this one, I got a rumor for you, two of them. One, actually no, bump the next one. One of them we're gonna move it to another show. But this one, there's been rumors that a Survivor Series, we gonna have our damn champion versus the part-time pale man. Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar. The two people with the strongest booked finishes fighting off.
What do you think about that?
What? I don't enjoy Brock Lesnar matches, so like, I just don't want to see Jinder get suplexed 100 million times.
I know, and Jinder is working through a shoulder injury, and I definitely don't want it to get worse.
Right. Oh, he's got a shoulder injury? Let's put him with the guy whose whole thing is drop people on their shoulders.
Right. Like, this makes so much sense. Not only is the guy working with an injury, he's your champion, and you're going to let him get tossed around? No. I'm going to cry. I'm just going to let you know, I'm really going to cry, though.
Oh, wow. Just don't snap me that. I don't want to see that. Like, don't snap me. # real tears.
I'm crying right now.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not title. If that makes you feel better.
No, it doesn't.
Because if he had the title, we would never see the world titles ever again.
Bro, let me say something to you.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Bailey shows up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have him show up and not defend his title. He could have just fought somebody random. Like, why is he gonna fight our champion?
Right. He could have. Look, I just don't understand what they're doing.
Ridiculous.
Insane. But what can you do, man? It's just the E. But on that note, where can we find you, my lady?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, at Haven_Reign. You know how to spell it. HAEVYNREYHNE. And also, I'm going to say in about a month because I don't want to keep saying next week and then the video don't come out. But in about a month or so, my channel will be back up and it's going to be different types of videos, not just wrestling reviews. So if your curiosity is piqued, stay tuned. Check back out. And that YouTube is Haven Reign.
You know what? I like it. All right. Well, you can find us at Comic John. You type that into Twitter, go to our Facebook page. You can talk to us, send us message questions. I'm gonna put our number in the bottom to send us more questions. We're trying to compile a bunch of them and do a whole episode on your questions. Kind of dedicated to you guys and blah 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 blah. All that fluffing, if you know what I mean. And on that note, if you want to find us, we're on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Play, anywhere you can find. Oh, SoundCloud too. You can find us anywhere of those things, and you can listen to us, share us, all that good stuff. Just thanks for being there, everybody. If you didn't see it, we had a questions episode. We let you know about who we are as people.
Yes.
And it's up right now if you want to check it out. It's our 6 months episode. I think it's number 37 episode, 36, 37, something like that.
Go check it out.
Check it out. And on that note, y'all, peace and good night.
Later.
Ooh, switching it up.